When you arrive in Addis Ababa, you cannot fail to be impressed by how beautiful it looks. Come with me as we go from the airport all the way to my place of accommodation for tonight and just experience the beauty of Addis Ababa. I am at the airport and I refuse to let the fact that I came with a bus prevent me from experiencing the impression of landing in Addis Ababa in from the airport. This is Bole International Airport. Well, it's expanding and it's getting bigger, it's getting more organized. As you can see, there's these places that you get to stand that we didn't have before, or at least since the last time I was here. So I just want to take my cab to my place of accommodation. And let's assume that I've just landed. And how do you see Addis Ababa after landing? Because the view is different. I did come by road and I'm excited to experience how it would have felt if I landed in Addis Ababa by flight. So welcome to this first impression of Addis Ababa in this round. As you can see, it's now very organized at the airport, very clean, and those chilling places. So let's order a cab and head over to our place of accommodation. Ride is my preferred application just because I find it to have more English speakers, and I'm only saying this because I've had many people being scammed here at the airport. Just download this application called Ride. It will give you a perfect estimation of how much you're going to pay, and you don't have to be scammed by the people at the airport. Like they're just taking advantage of your situation. Anyway, use the Wi-Fi at the airport, download the application, then find the price. It should be something very little, like 200-300 birr, and not the $20 that I've had some of you guys pay. So don't say I did not tell you. So let's book. Hello, Bole Airport. You speak English? Hyatt Regency. Okay. So in case you're wondering, yes, Bole International Airport has Wi-Fi. So you just make sure you do your booking before you exit the airport, if at all you've not bought a SIM card. Anyway, our driver is almost here. And let's see. Addis Ababa, welcome to Ethiopia. Why do I even feel like I've just landed? Like, it's so crazy what the mind can do. I just feel like I've landed now. I'm making a video about my trip. Yes. No. I'm making a video. No problem. Okay. And you? You want to say hi? No. Okay. Sorry. No problem. So welcome to Addis Ababa. First thing to notice, even from the airport inside, is that Addis Ababa, or Ethiopia as a country, has just gotten into the year 2017, celebrating the new year, which happens mostly in September. And so there's banners and flowers still all over in different places. Something else that you quickly notice is that the language here is Amharic, and many people don't speak English, and there's no problem with that. Like, let people speak their language. Very proud. I love this plane. By now you guys know I love just watching flights, seeing flights when they are landing, when they're in like a constant place. Anyway, so we're going to be using the Bole Road, which has recently been renovated, and I'm excited to experience it. The hotel ahead of us we're gonna get closer, but it's called Skylight Hotel, which is also part of, or I guess owned by the same people as the airport. But look at how Addis Ababa is green. I love it. And allow me to do a voiceover on this video, because something very interesting happened while we were taking this ride. So I was talking to her. The driver was a female, and she asked me first of all, I love it when a female driver takes me from one place to another. I'm just always like, kudos to you, may you keep winning. And like a big shout out to everyone working, because work sometimes can have its own hard times. Anyway, the thing is, I was happy to support. I'm a big lover of women, so I was very happy for her to support her business and all that. But the first thing that you'll notice is the Amharic language barrier, and therefore you have to even feel the need to simplify your own English so that someone can fully understand what you're trying to say, or have to repeat yourself several times so that other people can understand. But apart from that, look at how Addis Ababa is beautiful, with like these flowers on the road with the green. It's just looking so nice, and I cannot wait to explore more, not just on this road but other parts of Addis Ababa.
Skylight Hotel. Okay. Very beautiful. Wow.
My biggest impression on this round and this trip is how Addis Ababa has become very green because of the increase, or the like the redevelopment that we've been seeing in different parts of Addis Ababa. And the green is just so beautiful, and the palm trees on the trees, despite Ethiopia being a landlocked country, it just looks nice. I love the renovation of the lights. It's just a beautiful space that I for sure enjoyed this road trip, and I was happy to come and just share with you and take you along. Now let me tell you the story of why I'm actually doing a voiceover and not necessarily playing the audio that was going on in this ride. Now, after you arrive, how you get to experience a country, it has to from maybe the people that you met on your way, like on the flight, or the immigration officers, how they welcomed you into the country or how they treated you. Then the next person of contact has to be the cab driver, or the person that's moving you from the airport, or from your landing place to your hotel. And this determine how like your perspective. It builds up the perspective of what the country is. And I have to say, that's a good sample to have an idea of what to expect when you land in a country. Now, for Ethiopia, this has always been the case. Like, friendly people that want you to experience Ethiopia in a lovely, amazing way, to experience its culture, to experience what it has to offer. And this lady was not different. So she was like, oh, where are you from? And I'm happy to share, I'm from Kenya and Ethiopia. So for sure tell you that Kenyan and Ethiopia, we are brothers and sisters. I can't even tell you how many times I've had this, that I'm almost finishing people's sentences. But for a minute, can we appreciate the skyscrapers in Addis Ababa? Like, love it. And still, construction is still going on. Yeah, there's a bit of traffic here and there, and also because I'm told there's some roads that actually have been closed. Even from just the airport side, you will experience some roads that have been closed. So therefore, like there's a few traffic jam here and there, but I know in some places it even gets worse. Anyway, so this cab driver of mine decides to be like, oh, you're from Kenya, and she decides, you know what, I'm gonna play you some Kenyan songs. Now for me, when I land, look at new skyscrapers coming, like more skyscrapers even still under construction. But can you appreciate how beautiful Addis Ababa is? This is so beautiful, and I love it. I cannot wait to see Ethiopia in the next 1 year. It's just gonna be a whole different vibe. And we can talk about that whole story about the changes and stuff in our next video. For now, we're just gonna take this ride as we appreciate how amazing and how beautiful and how transformed Addis Ababa is. Anyway, so this lady tells me of, oh, you're from Kenya, no problem, welcome, feel at home. And she was so happy I'm from Kenya, and she decides, you know what, I'm gonna play her some Kenyan music. For me, when I land in a country, I want to hear what people listen to, not necessarily what I listen to in my own country. And so for a minute, we had a long discussion of her really just wanting to play what I listen to, but what I wanted to actually listen was to some, Ethiopian songs, or what she listens to. And she went ahead and gave me a whole playlist of Ethiopian songs, and we were jamming in the car and just having a good time as I take you along on this road. And very quick, you will learn about how different and how sweet Ethiopian music is to the ear. And I now am a big fan of Ethiopian music. And just being introduced to more music just brings so much joy. Now, along this street, you will even continue noticing, back to the impression of, like Bole Road, that buildings have such a coordinating color, and that makes this city look very clean and very organized. And also the fact that this color is like, bright. It is bringing some light. Then from a distance, you can see the tallest building in Addis Ababa. And I always like to spot it. I love to see it. Anyway, just a little traffic here and there. This is Addis Ababa for you.
That's Kenyan music. Why play Kenyan music? I'm coming from Kenya. I want Ethiopian. You live Kenya in Kenya. That's true.
If you are an Ethiopian watching this video, I'm keen to know, do Ethiopians listen to Kenyan songs, especially the urban tone, like the Gen Z kind of songs? Like, for example, what she played. I'm so keen to know. I also feel such a big need to clarify that it's not like I don't like Kenyan music. I actually absolutely do love Kenyan music, but I like to experience the country's authenticity, like real thing. Like, you're not doing this because I am here. It's more like this is just how you live your life. This is how you do things, I love that. So that's why I was like, do you normally listen to these songs on your normal day, or are you playing these songs because I am here? And but I'm happy to listen to any song. Not that I have a problem with that. I thought I should clarify that I'm a big lover and patriot of my country and the things that come from my country. Anyway, here we are stuck in some traffic as we are heading down. This road is called Bole Road. You see still small buildings under construction. This is Addis Ababa, the city center. Now, many people said this is the new town. So there used to be another town that used to be called Piazza, that in the course of my stay here in Ethiopia, I'll make sure I take you to Piazza so we can see, because I'm told there's so much changes over there as well. And I'm hoping to share that with you, so you can have an idea of how Addis Ababa is currently looking in 2024. Because believe me, it is not what you last saw. If you last came to Addis Ababa, let's say like not in 2024, between let's say March 2024, just know you need to plan another trip to visit Ethiopia, so you can just appreciate how it looks, and so you can have a good time. Is hard whether it was then or now. This is no-brainer, but just so you can appreciate. You see the houses are in gray. Most of the houses actually are in gray and white. Lots of glasses, and there's shops that people are sitting observing, like next to the road. There's pathways on the side. You'll see like bike lanes. Just so nice. And a skyscraper. Also, can we take a minute to appreciate the rising increase in number of malls in Addis Ababa? This is Tropical Mall. Behind us, is it behind us? I think there's Friendship Mall. The last time I came in Addis Ababa, one of the things that I was talking about is, look at that. And this beautiful. This is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. I love it. I love the change. I love it. So the last time I was here, I used to talk about how small the malls are here in Addis Ababa, and many of you came through to explain to me that people of Ethiopia are not necessarily used to shopping in like malls and things like this. So mostly people shop in smaller shops. But now there's an increase. Oh, look at those houses. They're looking so nice. The architectural design is just on another level. I love it. Anyway, if Kenya keeps joking, Ethiopia is gonna take over when it comes to skyscrapers, tall buildings, good roads, beauty, cleanliness. Yeah. The thing is, now there's more malls and even bigger for that matter. And you guys don't fail me. You always keep me on the know. Someone has already told me of the malls that I should consider visiting. And maybe I'll try and see if we can be able to, see these things. Oh, welcome to Addis Ababa. Look at the... Guys, some of you say I'm exaggerating, but can't you see for yourself? In this beautiful... Okay, now let me let you enjoy. And you see on the sign, it shows even like the Happy New Year celebration. And of course, it's very obvious that Amharic is written differently from other writings, like from English writing. So that is a very easy thing that you'll notice immediately you arrive. Like as you're reading things, you have to know. Either you use Google Lens to be able to translate what's written, but some now are written in English, so it's very easy unless you live outside the capital city. But even other cities, you're able to just easily maneuver. I'm really in love with Addis Ababa, you guys, and this is just truthfully, and I'm happy that you guys are happy to see me showing you this beautiful country. Now at this point is where I bring you on to asking you for a big help. I have a challenge that I need you to help me accomplish. I'm supposed to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of October. And if I do succeed to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of October, then I win a free ticket, fully paid ticket to a destination that I have been wanting to visit, and especially inspired by Ethiopia. So you guys, please, I beg you, join me and support me. So subscribe. Let's hit 50,000 subscribers. I know we can do it. Currently we are at 34,000 subscribers, just slightly shy out of 34,000 subscribers, and I know that if you subscribe, you're gonna get there. The thing is, and the reason I'm emphasizing is because 80% of you watching these videos have not subscribed. You stand nothing to lose. You just support me, and we're able to show you more of Ethiopia, more of Kenya, more of Africa, more of the world, and I'm able to bring these amazing episodes to you. Thank you so much to the people that have been noticing the change in quality or the improvement in quality. I really appreciate. I'm trying my best to post in 4K on videos that I'm able, just keep on checking on which one is 4K, which one is 1080, and one day we'll get to a constant of being able to upload in 4K. But this is my impression of if I came on in Ethiopia but landed through the flight. This is how I would have seen Addis Ababa. And the crazy thing is, even by this experience, I feel like I'm just landing. I feel the spirit of welcome to Ethiopia. I feel energized. I feel ready to explore different places, and so buckle up, because much more exploration is about to happen. We're about to hit the streets of this country and towns. Let me know what would you want me to bring to you, and I will happily do that. From a Kenyan perspective, you will definitely notice that Ethiopians drive on the left. They keep right, which is opposite to my country where we drive on the... Wait, what am I even saying? Sometimes this left and right things confuse me. Let me tell you, I promise I'll get so smart at it one day. So Kenyans keep left and Ethiopians, they keep right. So yeah, you can now conclude the other part for yourself. Anyway, quickly you notice that there is traffic lights on this road, yeah, and these cars are keeping they're observing the traffic rules. And in some of these places you find it's not necessarily just traffic rules. This also happens in Kenya, but it's policemen that are stopping the cars and directing what side of traffic to go and not to go. And one something that's very interesting on this road trip. I'm not sure, not road trip, on this journey. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, is there's a point that we actually passed through. I'm not sure it has happened yet, but you see the traffic lights. We are stopping for the traffic light. There's a point we went through the traffic light before we were told we should actually go, and my driver was so freaked out that we were just about to be stopped, and I was asking her, now then what are the consequences if you get stopped and things like this, and she's like, yeah, you'll be required to pay some bill. It can be a lot of money. Sometimes it can inconvenience your plans for the day, things like this, delays and all this. Basically, this happens in many places, but I am loving Addis Ababa. The temperatures are warm, it is sunny, but of course in the evening or at night it's just gonna get cold because it's that season anyway. But anyway, Addis Ababa is always cold at night, and we are almost making it to our destination of the day.
So I have arrived at Hyatt Regency, and the car decided to die. The battery failed, but welcome to Hyatt Regency. So assuming you stay at Hyatt Regency, check out a walk and explore Addis. Welcome to Addis Ababa. Let me take you to a place that you have to visit when you visit Addis Ababa. Beautiful buildings, beautiful buildings. That's Addis Ababa.
I love it here at Meskel Square because you get to have a very good, beautiful view and skyline of the skyscrapers of Addis Ababa, be it from here or from restaurants around this area that are very close, you know, like that offer a very beautiful view of the Meskel Square. Apart from that, there's even like a new waterfall or water fountain that has been put there. There's many things to do around this side of the city that we will see how much we are able to do, you know, like how much are we able to experience. But this is Addis Ababa for you.
So there's a museum over there. See, like we're in the central part of Addis Ababa. As you can see, the skyscrapers are really well, beautifully shining, and we are walking, trying to cross so we can go to Meskel Square. Now, fun fact, there's so many museums in Addis Ababa, and if you've watched my previous videos, then you should be able to see. I'm hoping we'll be able to do Adwa Museum, the new Adwa Museum, but this is the train, the railway train station, and let's cross before they open. So this is Addis Ababa for you, and this is Meskel Square, where a very big celebration is about to happen on this circle. It's a church, the cross. It's called Meskel Celebration.
Addis Ababa is very, very beautiful. I love it. The skyscrapers are amazing. The green is greening. We have space to walk and all these good things. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I want to leave it at that and say always remember to create time for that which ignites your soul. Until next time, bye for now.